What up, dog? It's Drey Skonie chilling on CleverVision with my boy Kid Clever. And guess what? He hooked me up today. I just got my official t-shirt, CleverVision t-shirt. I'm the only one with this color, he said. He said he made it. He handmade it. So it ain't made from China. It's made from Kid Clever. But yeah, here we go. CleverVision. Got my barcode. I feel like I'm in jail now, in CleverVision jail. So, here we out. Deuce.
This is a CleverVision.com exclusive.
I go by the name of the Kid Clever, and right now I'm sitting with one of my homies right now. You know, I ain't even gonna call him the future of R&B. I'm calling him the future of music, period. Drey Skonie, what's good?
What up, dog?
Chillin'. So we all know, you know, you're a native of
Detroit,
Michigan.
What up, dog?
Okay, so I noticed, like, you know, you have a real soulful style to you. You know, you could just vibe out, like all ages will like your music or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think being raised in Detroit had something to do with that?
I think it had everything to do with it, because I would say gospel background, growing up in church, you get to kind of learn feeling and emotion early, you know what I'm saying, and being exposed to having your first crowd. You know, church is low-key my first crowd, so my grandfather being a pastor, it was a chance for me to get up and show people what I could do, and me actually to gain a passion for it. So yeah, I definitely say so.
Okay, so growing up in the church or whatever, do you remember one of your first songs that you had to sing in front of the church?
Yeah.
What was one of your first songs you had to sing?
It was a song, I think it was by BB and CC, I think. Besides like the old spiritual hymns, you know, but my favorite song in particular was, it's called Love Will Never Die. And I started singing it, and like the church went crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was young, they never really heard me outside of playing instruments.
Okay.
They never really heard me voice myself, so after I seen that, they kind of just was like more so a confidence booster than anything, just to let me know I could do it.
Wow, okay, so you went from tearing up the church crowds to tearing up different clubs, venues, concerts, arenas around the city or whatnot, so, and around the world, to be matter of fact or whatnot. Recently I heard, you know, you've been working with Obie Trice, this gentleman right here.
Mr. Obie.
Wow. How did that relationship
Real
come
name,
about?
no gimmicks. Really, I have to say it was No Speakers. I gotta give that to them, because shout out to No Speakers.
A dope production team from Michigan. Shout out to No Speakers. If you ain't heard about them, you slipping.
You slipping. But they was working with him on some stuff. They did the Anymore track that hit World Star, and I just happened to be in town for like a weekend or something, and he came through the studio. Next thing you know, we had a song. It was just like, you know, he heard about me through No Speakers. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I already knew about Obie, but he heard about me through No Speakers, and then from there, it was kind of like, you know, let's do something. So it happened like that.
And I heard from one of my inside sources that he put you on the spot with the Spin the Day record, which is his current single.
Current single. He put me on the spot though, like for real. Like, soon as I basically woke up out of my sleep, and he was like, "What you got to this?" And then we start writing. Just happened like that.
And then the single, you hear it everywhere, all on the internet, man, just taking over. MTV Jams coming soon.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Okay, so I know, you know, we're dealing with the whole, you know, all the crazy success with the Spin the Day record or whatnot. How, you know, are your close lady friends, you know, treating you since the crazy success in your career?
I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I had my ups and downs, so I'm pretty good with knowing what's real and knowing what ain't real, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the girls.
Okay.
But I got a lot of supporters, and that's really what I focus on, is the people that actually love what I do, not love who I am, you know what I'm saying? I just love what I do. They have an appreciation for my voice and the lyrics that I know I give them, and that's what I like to hear. You know, I like to hear people reciting my words or coming to my shows or retweeting my songs and stuff like that.
No doubt, they got genuine love for you. Speaking of genuine love, I checked out the M.A.R.S mixtape, and it's crazy, man. Just fire, man. How did you come up with that theme? I know your first mixtape you came out with was On Earth.
On Earth, yeah.
Then you went from On Earth to On M.A.R.S. How did you make that transition?
Well, On Earth was my first mixtape as a solo artist, really getting people to know who I am and just establish myself as a solo artist. So once that happened, I felt like I had to try to be a little bit more current and a little bit more mixtapey with M.A.R.S, and also still be me at the same time. Show people that you don't have to change who you are to fit in the industry in a sense. It's really hard for R&B in words. It's really hard for us because right now hip hop is taking over in such a major way that everybody think they gotta be balling, everybody think they gotta be stunting to even get on these days. But people forgot about love, and people sometimes forget about real life. And I feel like that's what I had to bring back to the table in the mixtape form, which was M.A.R.S, Mission as a Rising Star. It was a mission, my mission, me trying to get to the top. It's not fake, nothing. It's not me balling. No, I ain't balling right now. I know I'm gonna have it, but it's an actual movement. It's an actual grind to the top. So.
Yeah, speaking of that grind to the top, one of the tracks that would seem like it was real personal to me that I heard was the cover that you did over the Big Shine My Last with Patience.
Yeah, with Patience. Shout out to Patience.
Where you actually had your daughter. You had your daughter on the track.
Yeah.
Like, wow. How did that feel to be able to have your daughter on one of your records?
Honestly, every time I hear that song, it's a spark of motivation. Like sometimes, like unknowingly, I think with the blessing from God that He gave me, like what it does for me, besides the fact that I have talent, it motivates me. Like hearing that song over and over again gives me a spark to keep going. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I have a daughter helps me work harder. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it was just real talk for me. Like it's hard for our real R&B singer to find true love, because every girl want to have you, and as soon as you can't be had no more, like as soon as you get somebody that you call your boo, then the rest of your fans go.
I mean, you can always pass them my way. Whatever. I'm single. Just trying to look for one, or two, or three, however many.
Yeah, man. I don't like being single. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of guy. I'm more of a lover, but I'm more of a real dude too when it comes to family. You know what I'm saying? I like family. I got a daughter. I would love to build a family, but at the same time, you gotta stick with what's real. If I don't feel right, don't do it. Don't be stuck in something you don't want to be in.
Okay, since we on the situation of relationships or whatever, what type of woman, for all the women out there on CleverVizion too, again, what type of woman gets the attention of Mr. Drey Skonie?
Red bone over here, chocolate over there,
hey.
caramel vanilla, if you're single, we a pair. And girl, I don't be hating, you can be from anywhere. I said, girl, I don't be hating, you can be from anywhere.
So, okay, basically anywhere around the world, any different girl, you don't discriminate.
I don't discriminate. Long as she real, long as she know how to be sassy on the red carpet, and she know how to smack somebody if they get out of pocket, we good.
And your credit got to be good.
You got to have good credit. You know what I'm saying?
You got to.
If the best girlfriend is a good mother, that's what I say. So if you know how to love somebody, you be a good girl. Trust me.
That's what's up. So like we touched on the Obie Trice Spin a Day, the On Earth mixtape, and also the M.A.R.S mixtape. What's next for Mr. Drey Skonie?
Well, I'm gonna say more music. Just probably a little bit more original music for my audience.
Okay.
I think it's time for that. Still doing collaborations with Grindface, Recipe Gang, No Speakers, IP. It's a lot of people that y'all ain't really heard of yet that's coming out of the woodwork as far as Detroit goes.
Shorty the Prince.
Shorty the Prince, exactly. Shout out to Shorty. Y'all gotta check out that Lotus Flower Bomb if y'all haven't checked it out.
Hot 107.5 representative, BET representative.
Yeah, they looked out on that one, and more to come from that too. So it's more so just continuing to be me, be real, and make the ladies love me.
No doubt, no doubt. It's been a pleasure, my brother Skonie. I really appreciate it. So how can the fans, everybody that want to tune in, check you out, download your mixtapes, check out the Spin a Day video, everything, how can they get in touch with you?
Okay. All y'all do is hit me up on Twitter. I'm easy to find. If you look at the shirt, you'll see it says @Drey Skonie. Highlight clothing in the building, whatever though. But that's all you gotta do. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm usually on there. If I don't hit you back, it's because I'm not on there, so don't get mad. But I'm gonna hit you up. Also, in my URL on Twitter, @Drey Skonie, has a link. If you click on that link, you'll find all my links. I make it very easy for y'all to find everything. Whatever's current is there. you'll know. All you gotta do is click 2 times.
No doubt, and you can also check them out right here on CleverVision. CleverVision, I go by the name of the Kid Clever. Mr. Drey Skonie.
Drey Skonie.
And we out here. Bye.
Follow at CleverVision on Twitter.